on stage with our contingent from Texas Tech. My pleasure to introduce Krista Gerlich in her 4th year now at Tech, also her alma mater, and 3 of the players that are with her: sophomore guard Bailey Maupin, junior guard Riley McKinney, and senior forward Jordan Merritt. Coach, as I said, this is now year 4 at your alma mater. You're seeing a nice blend of returners, but some new faces with your roster, veteran leadership that you're going to have when you battle in the Big 12, because we know it's not simple. What has stood out to you in these first few weeks of practice with this team?
You know, I really have enjoyed just being around them. I think they all understand what our mission is. They were excited about joining the Lady Raider program, and off of what we were doing last year, they saw the growth and the vision and where we're headed. I love their chemistry that they've already built and how much they love one another, which I think is really important. And I just love their tenacity. I think they're playing really hard and really focused, and they want to do whatever we ask them to do to be contenders in the Big 12.
As you think about contention, but then also this program, you've been a part of it in multiple capacities. What is that culture idea? It's the buzzword in college of athletics. So when you want to talk about the culture of Lady Raider basketball, what is it that you want them to be able to communicate, and what you communicate to others?
Yeah, I think what we communicate to our team and to build our program's culture up is that we want to be the best in everything we do. The way we represent ourselves, the way we play basketball, we want to be champions in every walk of life. And I think that our kids understand that. You know, they give back to the community in a really great manner. They represent themselves really well in the classroom, and then we are building that winning culture on the court as well. And obviously we want to hang banners and win championships, and I think that they're understanding that, and we're adding the right kids to build that culture.
20-15 overall a season ago. 20 wins is a great accomplishment when you look at the momentum that you have off some of those key wins that were late in Big 12 play. What was your focus in recruiting and the transfer portal to build off that momentum?
Yeah, we have some really young kids that played some significant minutes for us last year and are part of our foundation and our culture. And we went to the transfer portal and looked for some impact players, some kids that could come in and definitely contribute immediately and add some of that leadership that we might need. And I think that we've done a good job with that. But we certainly are trying to build off of the momentum of that season. You know, the first time in 10 years that Lady Raider basketball has eclipsed the 20-win mark. Played in the postseason. We've got to play in front of our fans, so we got them excited again about Lady Raider basketball. And we're really pleased with where we are and where we're headed.
All right, and again, reminder to our media friends, if you have a question, please raise your hand, and either Eli or Addie, we will get a microphone over to you. In the meantime, I'm going to ask some questions of these young ladies. You mentioned youth, and one of them was Bailey, sophomore guard Bailey Maupin, not only a preseason all-conference selection, honorable mention this year, but you were a part of the all-Big 12 freshman team a year ago. It was really a breakout year, a lot of pressure and a lot of minutes for a freshman. What was your focus in the offseason to help you improve your game, take it to the next step as you look at year 2?
My focus would just have to be building my leadership up, because my freshman year I had a lot of 5th, 6th-year seniors that were filling those leadership roles, and now it's my turn to step into that. I also worked on pace, worked on some point guard stuff, worked on some off-ball stuff, footwork. You know, I had a great time with Coach Gerlich doing some personal workouts with the other coaches as well. And, you know, my freshman year, I didn't see it as pressure. I saw it as an opportunity, and I'm going to see this year the same way. Just to be able to get to play with Riley and Jordan as well as all my other teammates, I'm really excited about it.
Well, opportunity presents itself at all the right times. Riley McKinney, 41% from 3. You were an 81% free throw shooter a year ago, 26 starts for Coach Gerlich. Talk about this Texas Tech offense, sort of the system that you have and how you get those good looks on the offensive end.
Yeah, I would say that Coach Gerlich presents us in a way to get everybody an opportunity at all times, and she gives us all confidence when you're out on the floor. So whenever I'm playing, I know anytime I get the ball, I need to look to score, and that's what she pours into me daily. And that's what also I pour into my teammates. You know, if I get a teammate open, I expect them to shoot in. I expect them to feel confident on the floor, and that's a big thing going here at Texas Tech, and that's why I love to play here. It's super spatial, and it's just giving everybody on the floor opportunities.
Well, shooters, you shouldn't pass up open shots. That's really how it should be, right?
Shoot the ball.
Don't pass up the open looks. All right, I'm just doing a quick look to make sure if we have any questions. We do have a question. I'm going to go ahead and let that go right here. Please state your name and where you're from.
Stephen Garcia, Lubbock Avalanche Journal. Krista, just what does it mean to be in a conference where there's such an emphasis on women's sports and specifically basketball and trying to grow that?
Yeah, we're really proud to be a member of the Big 12 Conference because I think there is such great women's basketball in our conference. Really, really high elite coaches, high-level coaches, and I think it's important to be a part of a conference that can showcase women's basketball. Texas Tech has a rich history in women's basketball, and we certainly want to continue to do that and get back in the talks of the Big 12. But I think it's awesome that we're adding so many great teams, and I think that women's basketball, along with the other women's sports in the Big 12, are really coming to the forefront. And I think that our commissioner's done a fantastic job of showcasing that.
Jordan, I've got a question for you. Now, for those that aren't familiar with Jordan Merritt, 2 seasons she spent at the University of Florida, but you are now back in your home state. You are originally from Plano, Texas, and ready to get on the floor for the Lady Raiders this season. What are you looking forward to the most of getting back into that action? And then what are people going to see from your game when you are in the lineup this season?
Yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to playing alongside these great girls and underneath a really amazing coaching staff. And just as far as my game and what I bring, just a lot of versatility, the experience. I've been playing in the collegiate level for a long time now, so just being able to pour that into the underclassmen and just show them, the ways that you can be the most successful on the floor.
How has practice gone in terms of the competitive nature? Sometimes people can get at it pretty darn hard. So have you found the level to be pretty high intensity here over these first few weeks as you guys get ready for your regular season?
Definitely. The competitiveness in practice it's nonstop. Even in, little shooting drills, we're going at each other's necks, competing neck and neck. And I just love it. It's just an amazing atmosphere to be in.
Coach, I'd like to ask people about scheduling because I think it's an interesting way to look at the season because you know what you're going to encounter when you're in the Big 12, that it is a gauntlet and you beat up on each other night in, night out. So how did you approach your non-conference, looking at that magic number 20 win again, to get back to that? What did you want and what positions did you want to put these ladies in early in the season? Yeah,
scheduling is unique, right? It's a difficult task to have. And we wanted to be able to play at home and be able to build our confidence up there and also just learn how to win at home. I think that's important where we are. We've got to build our fan base up and make it a difficult place to play. We're going on the road and playing Oregon State in Hawaii, and then we're also playing at Rutgers out in Vegas. And I think both of those games are going to be a test for us to be able to go into a neutral site, play on the road as far as, getting into that routine and playing some really tough competition. So I think that, we're going to continue to grow our schedule. We're going to continue to work on our non-conference piece of it. But I think where our program is right now, we've got to learn how to win and really protect our home court.
Everybody does, right? We've got a question right here in the front.
Hi, Coach. Nice to see you again.
You too.
Hello. Oh, there we go. Cindy Brunson, Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball alongside the Cheryl Swoops. And I also am the WNBA's, former teammate, WNBA's Phoenix Mercury. So for each of the players, who is your favorite WNBA player and why?
We'll start with Bailey down there.
My favorite WNBA player would have to be Lynette Pearson. She's a coach of ours right now, and I can't even explain to you how much she's helped me on and off the court, just with life, with basketball, with school. She's just an all-around amazing person.
I would have to agree with Bailey, having that ability to have a coach that played at that high level, be able to be one of our coaches. It's just an opportunity that I never thought I would get. And so it's amazing to be around her every day. She pours so much into us every day, and she is a huge competitor, and she competes at everything she does at the coaching level. So I love her. I know she loves us, and she's going to give it 100% every day. So 100% my favorite.
I agree with my teammates as well. She was kind of a big reason why I decided to come to Texas Tech, just her being on that professional level, us playing similar positions, being the undersized post. Just she pours a lot into my game, and she gives me a lot of insight on ways to be successful and just how to make the most of every opportunity that I get.
Well, I think the next question is, does she get in the drills? I mean, is she going to go at
Absolutely.
you? And more than
Absolutely.
likely, that's not an easy matchup for anyone, correct?
Correct.
There we go. My next question, Coach, are you still in on the drills, or do you leave that to everybody else?
You know, I pretty much leave that to everybody
Okay,
else.
good.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just go on, past history,
Sometimes retirement in that aspect's
yeah.
okay,
We just have to
right?
remind them about them.
Exactly. All right. Well, I want to say congratulations and best of luck to all of you. And thank you, Coach, for your time. We will be back here shortly with a head coach and student athletes from the University of Cincinnati.
I got my head out this